In national news, volcanoes turns blue when burning at night. Here's a great big story with the video.
Green Oasis is actually the top of an active volcano. Located in Java, Indonesia, is the Kewalajen volcano. At its top sits a highly acidic crater lake. The water is 90 degrees Fahrenheit and appears bluish green. No species live in or around the water, as the conditions are too harsh for nature to survive. At night, a rare phenomenon can be seen. Unlike any other volcano in the world, Kewalajen emits what appears to be bright blue flames. This blue glow is not caused by lava, but instead from a combustion of sulfuric gases. Once the gases cool, a bright yellow sulfur forms, which is mined and sold. Miners use steel bars to break off portions of the sulfur and carry up to 200 pounds back down the volcano. The emitted gases are toxic if inhaled, making this strenuous work incredibly dangerous. While this unique volcano may be home to one of the world's most grueling jobs, it is also a sight worth seeing.
In January of 2020, Windows 7 users will receive a notification about how Microsoft are ending their support to this software. The reason they want to do this is because they want to convince users to switch to their latest Windows 10, the Windows 10 software.
Now to Noah and Derica with the sports and weather.
Thank you, anchors. All spring sports teams began tryouts on Monday. All athletes must have a physical on file with the athletic office to practice or try out. All sports tryouts continue today. On another note, soccer camp the day camp is on March 16th from 2 to 4 p.m., followed by camp 2 on March 26th through March 28th from 6 to 8 p.m. The cost of the day camp is $15 and camp 2 is $35 of $15 per day. Our sports birthday today is Tristan Thompson. He plays in the NBA and helped his team with the 2016 championships. Now to Derica with the weather.
Today's weather will be a high of 61 degrees and a low of 55 degrees.
Now back to our anchors.
Thanks, Greg and Derica.
Students, remember any art for the anti-bullying art contest is due to Mrs. Wall by Friday.
The latest edition of the Belzer blog is now available on the student launch page. Check it out to read articles written by Belzer students and highlighting women.
Elite Gaming Live Club will have its first meeting of the semester today in the LGI room from 4 to 6. Everyone is welcome, even if you haven't been before. Please see Mrs. Jones in room C111 for more information.
Tomorrow is the LC Dance Marathon Committee will be once again selling Chick-fil-A sandwiches during all lunches for $4 each. Plan on buying one to help support Riley's Children's Hospital.
Do you have extra clothes at home that you no longer wear or have grown out of? Lawrence Township Schools is having a clothing drive this week. We are partnering with Goodwill and will be accepting donations of clothes throughout the week. For every bag of clothes, Goodwill will donate money from 4 families in Lawrence Township who are in need. Bring in items tomorrow.
Here's our joke moment for the day. How does a scientist freshen her breath?
I don't know how.
With experiments.
Our random fact for today is the average bowl of lightning contains enough energy to toast 100,000 pieces of bread.
Our important woman of the day is Susan B. Anthony. She was a civil rights leader who fought for women's rights. She was born on February 15th in 1820. Although she died March 13th, 1906, we still remember her for her huge impact she left on all the incredible women to this day.
Now to Mr. Hashif to finish off the rest of the morning announcements. Have a great day, Bruins.
Good morning, Bruins. Two quick announcements this morning. First of all, Mr. Pingle sent out an email to all teachers this morning about our Chromebook inventory, and I would encourage teachers to take a look at that email today. Students that don't have a sticker on their Chromebook today and tomorrow, we want to get those students down to the technology office to get those updated so that on Friday you can do a good job with your Chromebook inventory. So please check Mr. Pingle's email this morning, teachers. Secondly, as far as devices go, as a reminder to students, we will not allow Chromebooks to go home over the spring break. So you want to make sure that we have those in the cart, charging and secured over break when we leave next week. Another thing I want to remind teachers, if you could, please make sure you see Mr. Bergman's recent email about Students of the Month. If you have not submitted your Students of the Month, let's get those in right away. We want to make sure we recognize those students before it's too late, so please help us with that. Today is our next Second Step Curriculum Day, and as you guys are used to by now, we will have a little bit of an alternative schedule. Mr. Smith sent that out to teachers again this morning, and I know Mrs. Trotter has it also available here on our screen for BTV. You guys should be used to that schedule by now. We will start with an extended college prep and then move into second period. What I do want to talk about today is kind of our focus for Second Steps today is about handling rejection, handling emotions, and being able to sort of be aware of those feelings and also move through. We talk at Belzer quite a bit about grit. Guys, over time in your life, if you haven't already experienced some, you will face some rejection. You will face some failure. You will face some obstacles in your life. We talk at Belzer a lot about grit, the ability to persevere and work hard and sort of fight through some of those tough times. As adults, we also deal with tough times, and we know that it's not always easy. Our emotions are real. The way that we feel about things is real, and it's not just so easy all the time to say, oh, don't worry about that. But I think it is a lot today. I would just encourage you, as you think about your emotions and you think about your feelings and you think about how those emotions and feelings can sometimes influence your actions, the key really is awareness. So if I am upset, I'm frustrated because I am confused, it's important for me to understand that and be aware of that and know how that might impact my mood today, how it might impact the way that I treat other people, how I might respond to different choices, and that really is the key. So I would encourage students today in your Second Steps group to be real open to your own emotions, your own feelings. Talk about some roadblocks that you've had in your life so far and maybe how you've chosen to deal with those. So I appreciate your work and the Second Steps work, and I'm looking forward to visiting some classrooms today and maybe even getting a chance to join into some of those conversations. We will be dismissing and getting ready to start Second Steps here in a few minutes. As always, we've got to wait just a few more minutes until everybody gets back to their college prep rooms with breakfast. So teachers, as always, I will come over to the PA in just a few minutes and let you know when it's time to begin. Those very few students who move locations for Second Steps, at that time, when I get on the PA, you can move. The rest of us, that's your signal to go ahead and get started. So thank you, and let's make it a great Wednesday.